In today's video, we are going to study about sexual reproduction in human beings. For that, we require to see closely the parts of the male and female reproductive system. In today's video, we are going to concentrate only on the male reproductive system. So here we have a picture of the male reproductive system, and let's look at the parts of the male reproductive system. We have a pair of testes, a pair of epididymis, a pair of vas deferens, these thin purple tubes, a pair of seminal vesicles, prostrate glands, and the penis. Now, the testes are located outside the body. It's such an important organ. Then why is it present outside the body? The reason for this is because sperm production requires a temperature which is lower than our body temperature. And if the testes were present inside the body, it would not be able to produce sperms. And hence, the testes are present in a bag-like structure called as the scrotum. So the scrotum scrotum is one only. There's not two scrotums, just one, but it controls the temperature of the testes so that the sperms can be produced ideally. So it can contract and shrink or get lower. That's the scrotum. Now let us look at the testes in detail. Inside each testes there is a network of seminiferous tubules. These seminiferous tubules or tiny tubes are the places where immature sperms are produced. Once they are produced in these tiny tubes, these immature sperms, they find their way through a network to a structure called as the rete testes. From there they go into a structure called as the vas efferens. It's also called as the efferent ducts. In your book you have the word vas efferens. From there it goes into the epididymis, and which is above the testes, and from there it will go into the thin tube which carries it, called as the vas deferens. Now let's look at each function of each. The testes, their main work is to produce sperms, and the testes also produce a hormone, which is called as testosterone. Then the scrotum controls the temperature of the testes. The epididymis is a place where the sperms are stored for some time, and also they get matured here. From there, the vas deferens, just a tube which carries the sperm to the penis, from where they will be ejaculated. On the way, they are joined by the prostrate glands and the seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles first, and then the prostrate glands, which give some secretion which nourishes the sperms as well as gives it a fluid medium to be transported out of the body. And finally, you have the penis, which delivers the sperms into the female body. So this is just a side view of the male reproductive system. So here you've got the testes. Just above the testes is the epididymis. So the immature sperms are produced by the testes under the influence of a hormone called as testosterone. Then they travel through the epididymis, where it's stored for some time and it gets matured. Then from there it passes through this pink tube that is called as a vas deferens, and then it, on the way, the seminal vesicles, this gland will put in its secretion. Then it is called as, now it's given a different name, it's not called vas deferens after that, it's called as the ejaculatory duct. The ejaculatory duct enters into this gland called as a prostrate gland, and through this gland also the bladder, the urinary bladder, has its urethra, the duct also. So the urethra and the ejaculatory duct, they both will unite over here, and then it is called as a urinogenital duct, and then it continues into the penis. So this is the flow, the way in which the sperms travel through the male reproductive system.